Yes, sir, you are.
Okay.
Good evening. Now let's start our talk show, episode 91. The only things that stand between you and your dream is the will to try and believe that is actually possible. It's a beautiful quote quoted by Joel Brown. So, with this quote, I would like to bring our talk show named Conversation with Consultant with episode 91 of our guest talk series. Good evening, everyone. I am Rima Kumari, ICR coordinator of SKANG, and I am your host for today's talk show. Before begin our talk show, let me briefly introduce SK Associates and Group. We are an ISO certified management consulting firm registered under the MSMED Act 2006 with the Government of India. Our mission is to providing consulting service to student entrepreneurs globally, covering areas such as compliance, operations, marketing, research and development, human capital, strategic, and operations. Our passion lies in helping these budding entrepreneurs bringing their dreams to life and contribute to global economics growth. Entrepreneurship is a catalyst for change and innovation. It's a powerful force that can reshape industries, transforms lives, and make the world a better place. We are committed to supporting student entrepreneurs on their journey, equipping them with the tools, knowledge, and network they need to succeed. Now, before I begin our show, let's take a moment to introduce our guest for today. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome Dr. Arunav Narayan Mukherjee, Chief Administrative Officer of MDI Management Development Institute, Murshidabad. Today's special event. We are truly honored by your presence today and we are delighted to have you here in this talk show to share your insight with us. We would like to start this for we would like to start this interview with our first question for you. What do we mean by branding credibility for customers?
Okay. Thank you so very much, Rima. I'm happy and honored that you have invited me for this show. Now, for startup or for any business, developing brand credibility is very essential and a very crucial issue. Actually, brand credibility for customer, if I put it in simpler terms, it means building trust and confidence in your brand, making them believe you are reliable, authentic, and deliver on promises. It's about creating reputation that resonates with your target audience, showcasing your values, quality, and expertise. If I'm if I'm allowed to explain it further, branding credibility for customer means building customers' trust, reliability, and belief in one's brand or in your brand's quality and integrity, achieved through consistent delivery, transparent communication, ethical practices, and showcasing expertise using social proof like reviews, endorsements to validate the brand's claim, and all these leading to brand loyalty and better purchase decision of the customers. So, in today's era of aggressive push marketing, one needs to realize the beauty and sustainability of pull marketing, which is very closely connected with on which the edifice of brand credibility, building brand credibility lies. Hope I could explain the point.
It sounds good. Um, Moving with the next question, what are the key pillars or features of brand credibility?
You see, Rima, there are basically three fundamental pillars. One is trustworthiness. Deliberately, you need to deliver consistently on promises, being honest, and having reliable products and services. You cannot vacillate. You cannot, you know, uh, act like a cheat, or for that matter, a hypocrite. You need to be very honest, uh, and you should have reliable products and services. You should stick to what you have promised. So that is first point is trustworthiness. Second is expertise and competence, demonstrating deep knowledge and capability in your field, whatever field you are, whether it be service or manufacturing. Nothing shallow or nothing superficial will work. You need to you need to prove your worth. And finally, authenticity. You know, aligning your actions with stated values, being real, and connecting with customer beliefs. I mean, once your name is pronounced, an image comes into the an image is visualized about you. Oh, it is this. Oh, this brand is this brand. Okay, I'm fine. So the, these three factors: trustworthiness, expertise or competence, and finally authenticity. These three are the key pillars, or you can say features, of for making a brand credible or building brand credibility.
Great. Your next question is how to build brand credibility.
You see, there are certain points which are essential for building brand credibility for any company whatsoever, whether it is in service, manufacturing, or whatever. As I said, consistency. You know, uh, you have to maintain uniformity, uniform messaging, visuals, and quality across all the touch points. You need to be consistent. Let me give you an example. You must have heard the name of Borolin, antiseptic cream. Borolin, I mean, it it does not resort to a lot of marketing. I mean, I would rather say minimal modern marketing it resorts to. But Borolin's consistency is rooted in its unchanging trusted formula, which is, of course, boric acid, zinc oxide, essential oils, and iconic green packaging. So you see, it's a consistency. I mean, generations after generations are believing in Borolin. And I tell you, as I said, in the era of aggressive push marketing, Borolin resorts to minimal modern marketing. But despite that, it is very much in need. Second is transparency. You need to be open about your practices, products, and even challenges also. A brand or a person whosoever resorts to hypocrisy, who doesn't have any stand, it cannot sustain in long run. Third, social proof. You have to leverage your customer review, testimonials, case studies, and industry awards. And that means your accolades. You have to leverage them. Even, Tagore used to certify certain companies. It is not that even about 100 years back, anything eh, that was good in Bengali market, whether it is a ink pen or pen of the ink, to anything that you the talk of, Tagore, Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore used to do the brand endorsement. So it is not today's cricketers and today's film stars. So there is the requirement of a social proof, of course. That is not only pure commercialization, but there has to be some authenticity, there has to be some honesty in that. And then aligning claims with delivery. That means you have to align your claims that you claim about yourself with delivery. I mean, and it has to be done across ads, packaging, service scripts, support pages. I mean, as today's modern marketing demands. Then quality and performance. Consistently providing excellent product and services. Now, let me tell you two very interesting examples. Mumbai Dabbawalas, we all know, an incredible service. I mean, they supply homemade lunches to the from Bombay suburb to various offices in Bombay. They have 99.9, I mean 99, more than 99% accuracy, logistic accuracy. Now it is a very primitive form of supply chain. It is a very primitive form of logistics. But you see, Amazon, even a company which is also it's a very sophisticated company, tech-enabled company, they also maintain 97% on time delivery requirement. So therefore, be it from Dabbawala to Amazon, this story speaks of the same concept, that you have to maintain your quality and performance. If you are not consistently maintaining your quality and performance, you cannot develop a brand credibility. So the next point would be expertise showcasing. If you have expertise, which you are supposed to have, use data, facts, expert involvement, and clear value propositions. That yes, these are the people, these are the experts who stand by us. Customer centricity is another a point to be seriously considered. There is a focus on customer needs. Provide a greater support and listen to the feedback. I mean, if you listen to the customers, even if you are not able to solve their problem or not fulfill their needs, they understand, okay, this is a brand, this is a agency on which I can rely. So customer centricity is a very, very important proposition. And finally, consistent brand messaging and value, I will rather say visualize identity, which again adds to value addition. So therefore, I personally feel these 2 points, last points that I have said, customer centricity, consistent brand messaging, and value, I mean visual identity, that is moderated by ethical practices also. That you need to show commitment to social responsibility and values, values for your customers. So therefore, these customer centricity, ethical practice, and consistent brand messaging and visual identity are very extremely important. And I can give you an example, a very befitting example, which covers all the three. Amitabh Bachchan became Cadbury's brand ambassador in 2004, particularly after the worm infestation crisis, endorsing Cadbury's Purity Sealed campaign to restore consumer trust through new tamper-proof packaging, in fact, and transparent factory tours. And finally, it ended with ads like "Pappu Pass Ho Gaya" that emphasized reliability. So you see, this entire development, that once this Cadbury was having some worm infestation crisis, they engaged such an ambassador who is an icon in for Indian public, and he himself was involved in the factory tour. He endorsed the Purity Seal. That means what? Cadbury's approach was customer centric. Cadbury consistently made a brand message, and it's and approved its not only proved when and it established its visual identity as what? As a promoter, as a champion of ethical practices. So these are the points, as I said: uh, consistency, transparency, social proof, aligning claims with delivery, quality performance, expertise showcasing the expertise, customer centricity, ethical practices, consistent brand messaging, and visual identity. These are the factors which I personally feel are essential and to build brand credibility.
It sounds good. Moving with the next question. Can you give us some example of branding credibility for customers in Indian context?
You see, in India, uh, great example of branding credibility is Tata Group. They are known for trust, quality, reliability across sectors like steel, car, hospitality. You see, uh, trust is a big factor. Tata's long standing reputation for integrity and customer centricity is well known. Quality, consistent quality in products like Tata Steel, Tata Motors. Authenticity, strong Indian roots and commitment to social responsibility. Consistency, consistent messaging value across brands like Tata Steel and Taj Hotels. In this context, I would like to give the example of the Hindi jingle that was introduced by Tata Steel, formerly Tisco, in late 1980s. It goes like this: इस्पात भी हम बनाते हैं. Translated into English, we also make steel. It was a very powerful and self-effacing campaigns slogan by Tata's. The campaign was designed to highlight Tata Steel's role as socially responsible corporate citizen, going beyond manufacturing. Now, ispat bhi hum banate hain. We also make steel. But Tatas are into steel only initially. So ispat bhi hum banate hain. Kyun? Why also? Actually, it highlighted 3 points. What are the 3 points? Beyond manufacturing. That means at the time, the company, till now, Tatas are involved in extensive corporate social responsibility activities, CSR activities, including setting up hospitals, promoting sports, community welfare programs, which brought a sense of pride of both for the nation and the organization. Again, a statement of value. The slogan was a humble yet proud way of saying that even if their primary business was steel production, but they are making it also. That means what? Such is the emphasis of Tata's on building community, to build communities, foster happiness among employees, and contributing significantly to nation's well-being. That these things become priority, not the steel. So that is why hum ispat bhi banate hain. And finally, emphasizing on ethos. It encapsulated the will and determination that steered Tata Steel through its history. So what I think it is rooted in the Zoroastrian percepts of good thoughts, good words, and good deeds that guided the company's founder Jamshedji Tata. So it speaks of an ethos of the company. Essentially, the jingle served to position Tata Steel as an organization with strong values and a deep commitment to social development, not just a steel manufacturer. Most importantly, Tata Steel's brand credibility has been established for external and internal customers both, but not only for its external customer, not only for the society at large, but for internal customers also. Tata's could very successfully establish its brand credibility. Just for example, the social security measures that Tata Steel pioneered, I mean, formerly the Tisco pioneered in implementing for its staff the social security measures that it introduced in a very pioneering manner. It became the model for government of India to follow while while initiating the social security legislations after independence. So such is the commitment of Tata's to its internal and external customer both. And so for the internal customers are concerned, whatever social security measures they initiated for their own employees, it became the model for government of India to follow when India became independent. And all the social security legislations and the model, the essence are derived from the Tata practice. So that is how it goes.
Great. Moving with the next question. Any audio visual example of branding credibility for customers?
Well, I will start from two very famous, well-known uh, development examples rather. You see, the Hamara Bajaj campaign, the year 1989. Yes, if I'm not wrong. Yes, the Hamara Bajaj campaign, year 1989, was iconic Indian ad series for Bajaj scooters, famous for its patriotic jingle, Buland Bharat ki Buland Tasveer, Hamara Bajaj, which linked scooter to Indian family life, national pride, and upward mobility during the India's pre-liberalization era. Remember, it was 1989. The LPG syndrome was not there. Liberalization, privatization, globalization is yet to come. And this made the brand a symbol of aspiration and indigenous strength. It was created by a very famous company, very famous agency, Lintas, under the guidance of one of the stalwarts, Alak Padamsi. It used portrayal of daily Indian life, it vignette of daily Indian life to evoke emotions, defining Bajaj as our Bajaj for a growing nation. So this is a wonderful example, I believe. A wonderful example of audiovisual example of branding credibility. Then again, in the early 90s, if you can remember, or if one can remember, ये फेविकॉल की जोड़ है is a very famous Hindi phrase and advertising tagline, meaning this is Fevicol's bond. Actually, it began in 1990s, which refers to something being very strong and unbreakable, such as Fevicol being known for its strong glue. The ये फेविकॉल की जोड़ है advertising slogan is one of the most iconic and memorable advertising created by Piyush Pandey, who passed away very recently. His agency was very famous again, Ogilvy. Now, you see, these are the conspicuous examples of, I would rather say, conspicuous audiovisual examples of branding credibility for the customers.
Nice. The next question is benefits of strong branding credibility.
You see, uh, first is you get loyal customers. You and direct outcome of a credible brand is loyal customers. Naturally, because trust leads to loyalty and retention. Second is word of mouth. Credible brands get recommendations by positive customers review. You don't have to market yourself. Your customers will market you. And third and most important is competitive age. You stand out in a crowded market. People will say, oh, no, no, it is there. So therefore, we don't have to go to others. So therefore, these are the, you know, very, I would rather, very, uh, uh, I would rather say, uh, uh, prominent benefits of strong brand visibility.
Nice. This is your last question for today's session. You need to break the rules if you want to success. Do you
Hmm.
agree with this statement?
Can you come again, please?
Yeah, sure. You need to break the rules if you want to success. Do you agree with this statement?
You see, I would rather take it. I would rather take it in a different perspective. So it is not breaking the rules for breaking the rules only for achieving the success. Breaking the rules by way of thinking out of the box. Breaking the rules for making the rules and conventions and processes better. If you talk in terms of, if you apply this concept in terms of building brand credibility, let me give you a few examples, since we are discussing today about brand credibility, how to build a brand creditable. Dalda became a brand, but nobody knew it is a hydrogenated vegetable oil launched by Banaspati Manufacturing. Now, of course, later in by later Unilever in 1937. In 37, Banaspati Manufacturing Company uh, launched Dalda, and later on, nobody said that it is hydrogenated vegetable oil. Everybody knows Dalda. Dalda itself was became I mean, it became synonymous with hydrogenated vegetable oil. People knew Jeep. Till date, people will say police Jeep is coming, so on and so forth. But they don't know Willie Overlands, who actually manufactured Jeep. People know Ambassador cars, but hardly people know Hindustan Motors, who manufactured it. People know Xerox, but they don't know that actually the what we say we are xeroxing it. They got it Xerox, but actually we got it photocopied. So people don't know that is basically photocopying. It is not Xerox. People know Thanda mane Coca Cola, and if dil mange more than Pepsi. So if when we speak of kuch thanda ho jaye, people think of Coca Cola. If the people think of something more to drink as a soft drinks, people think of Pepsi. People didn't know the concept of health drinks. Then people did never know there is a concept called health drinks. Isko khane se, and if you consume it, then it is very good to body. But people know Horlicks and Bonvita. So when brand and products when brands and products become synonymous, when a product and its brand name is used interchangeably as synonymous, the credibility of brand is achieved. That means you have broken the rule in such a way that you have become rule yourself. Today, Apple's consistent innovation and data privacy focus makes people stand in a queue for night to get Apple's latest products. In Mac, in front of McDonald's outlet, there is a long queue to get McDonald's product, which is of course a part of McDonald's adaptation to local culture taste, maintaining its consistent global identity. So therefore, these are the examples which I have cited in the context of developing strong brand credibility, that of course you have to break rules to the success, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have to break the rules for the purpose of breaking rules. You act in a act in such a manner that your rules are out of the way, out of the box. You act in such a manner that you become a rule unto yourself. And this is how new, unique, and futuristic brands, uh, activities, campaigns originate. And this is how noble practices take birth.
It's sound good. Moving ahead, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to Dr. Arunav Narayan Mukherjee for being our guest for today at Conversation with Consultants. Your presence and engagement helped to make this event successful. Thank you for providing insights into your exciting journey. Further, we would also like to thank our audience for listening patiently throughout the event. Thank you everyone for joining with us today and hope that everyone gains some knowledge from this event. Looking ahead, we are excited to announce that our next episode 92 of Conversation with Consultants will be held soon. We hope to see you all there. Thank you and we look forward to reconnecting with you again.
Thank you.
Do
Good night.
subscribe our YouTube channel and follow us all social media handles to stay connected with us. Goodbye and have a great day ahead. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Namaskar.